Hello everybody, welcome back to another MVP clip. Today we're going to be discussing who the 5th lieutenant of MVP's 9th gen is, and that individual is named Moss. Now, Moss, what can I say about him? Moss was one of the three newest members that I believed was gonna change the landscape of 9th gen and really give it that juice, that fire that really will put 9th gen on the map, that would really make 9th gen a solid team by personality traits, by determination, by skill level. And I'm gonna explain to you why Moss was promoted to the 5th lieutenant of MVP's 9th gen. So let me explain his personality a little bit. Moss, he is an individual that is a natural rusher, just like our 3rd lieutenant, Antisocial. Moss in a game does call outs. When he's going off, he's a little quiet, but at the same time, Moss is the type of individual that gives inspiration to the team. Like, oh guys, we're so close. Come on guys, don't fuck up. We're almost there. He gives you this type of vibe that we're going to be winning the whole day. He gives you this vibe that we're going to go undefeated the whole day. He gives you this vibe that we can come back and we can win. And he displayed that throughout all his training in MVP. Not individual training, team-based training, because all these guys that joined 9th gen already knew all the individual stuff. It's my job to see the little stuff they're lacking and explain to them how to improve on it, or tell them ways that they can improve on it. Moss at the same time is an individual that he motivates himself to be the best player in anything he does, whether it's a clan, whether it's playing with his friends, whether it's online. Like, he is determined to get the highest kills in the game and to be the highlight of the game, the true MVP. And to have that type of cockiness, but not at like a crazy degree, but to have that type of cockiness as a player is very deadly within a clan, because his mindset is to go to the moon. His mindset isn't like, I'm gonna climb this hill and I'm just grateful to be on top of this hill. This man's trying to climb mountains. This guy's trying to get out of the fucking atmosphere. He to him, losing it's not good enough. He has to do better the next time. And the reason why he got promoted to lieutenant is because of that effort, and because of how hard he drives his team and how hard he drives himself within the Call of Duty community, within this game. When he saw videos on MVP before even joining, he knew that this clan was organized. He knew that this clan had skill, had potential, had a lot of great things, and he wanted to be a part of it. I put him up against one of our most talented and skillful players in MVP, which is Tipsy. As a lieutenant, as an MVP member in general, Tipsy has done great heights of things. And even though Diamond isn't an MVP anymore, he's still considered Illuminati. He's still considered a MVP legend. So what Moss's character is kind of like mine. He kind of sees who the best is, and he doesn't just want to be on their level, he wants to be better than them. And to be a lieutenant, you gotta consistently strive to be the best that you can be, and he has that. Now let's compare that to Gasser. Gasser also is the type of person that drives himself to be the best and to succeed and to get better, and he's going to put in the training. Like, if I say, okay, there's going to be a tournament in November, he's going to be training the whole month preparing for that tournament to do good. Whether it's a team based or whether it's individual, he is going to do that. Same thing with Antisocial. But like I said, Moss has a little bit more charisma than Gasser, in a sense of, yeah, he's going to give call outs, but at the same time, he's giving motivation for his team to win a match, like when they're so close, and he's gonna dig deep. Even if it's training sessions where I have him with random teammates up against two other random teammates, he's still consistently doing the same thing. What makes him what's gonna make him a great lieutenant is just his analyzing capabilities. Like he can look at a player for like a few seconds, no, not even a few seconds. He can look at a player maybe like 3 minutes in a game, and he can see what type of style he is, where he's good when it comes to shooting and killing him. He's still, like, the thing I don't understand about Moss is he still tries to do the same thing and still get the same result. Like if he's getting killed a certain way, even though he knows what the enemy's doing, it's that ego. He's trying to still go to the same spot to still try to kill him in that same spot, because that's his usual pattern. You know what I mean? He's not the type of person that let me switch it up and do this way. He's just very egotistical on overpowering his opponent, and sometimes that breaks his style. But majority of the time, he always tries to mix it up, and he tries to do different routes and do different places. His movement is very unique, and he compares it to, I don't know, maybe somebody that likes to dodge a lot of hit markers, get a lot of hit markers and stuff. I just love his movement. He's fast, he's agile, he does call outs, he's charismatic, he's great, he's fast, he's big. Personally, I think Moss is going to be an outstanding lieutenant, and he's going to motivate others underneath him to get to the same feat. Now, I also told Moss not to get Modern Warfare 2. He's still going to get it because, you know, he loves the game. Personally, I don't really see this game being any fun at all. If Moss wants to post videos to the channel, he can, and if any of the other lieutenants want to post videos to the channel, they can, but I'm not going to be posting it because I don't want that game. The only way I'm getting that game is if one of these lieutenants is like, you know what? Matter of fact, is because Tipsy is already motivated to be 6 cap. So if we get 3 more lieutenants with that same desire, 3 or maybe 5 more with that same motivation, then yes, I'll get the game and we can do a tournament on Cold War. It'll be our last video on Cold War to see who's gonna lead us into that next era of COD. But if there's anything I can tell you, Moss, to what to improve on, I gotta think really hard for a second. Because you see, the thing you guys gotta understand is Moss, he's young, but the thing is, he works really hard. He's got 2 jobs just like me right now, and the only time he can really play is, majority of the time, is maybe on the weekends or maybe when we're off from work. But other than that, he's not that much available. Gasser, surprisingly enough, has been more available than anybody else. Antisocial too, and Dopey and Joke too, because I'm pretty sure they're still in high school, so you know, but a few of them have relationships, like Antisocial and Dopey, they have relationships. Moss has a relationship as well, so, like, you know what I mean? They try their best to be online, but they're not 100% there. Like Gasser's 100%. But like I said, things change over time. But yeah, if there's anything I could say for you to improve, I'll just say, just keep doing what you've always been doing as a Call of Duty player. Call outs, working, training yourself on. The one thing you hadn't done in Cold War was your individual training. All lieutenants, you guys all got to remember that your individual training is extremely important, and you got to train yourself every day. You can't train yourself once a week. You got to train yourself every day, because you don't know if you're going to be doing a debut. You don't know if you're going to be doing a clan war. You don't know if your captain or a past captain or a general is going to tell you to face somebody that day. You always have to be on your game. You cannot leave any gaps or any weaknesses in your style and your strategy. So to all lieutenants, including you, Moss, you got to train every day. Even though you're going to work, even though you're seeing your girl, even though you're going to the gym, even though you got 2 jobs, you still got to find ways to keep your style efficient, and that is going to prevent you from losing matches that you shouldn't have lost. Because Moss is the type of person that he sees how the match is going and how it's going to end. So if he was always at his best 100% of the time, there's no way he would have lost majority of matches he had with Tipsy and with Diamond and with Gasser and with Social. You know what I mean? He would have always been on his game. So I would say that is one crucial thing you got to work on. Consistent training. And yeah, you're going to be an unstoppable lieutenant. When it comes to becoming a captain in MVP, it's a big feat because you're going up against other guys with the same desires, motivation, and ego as you. And what makes a captain is separating yourself from all these other fucking lions and tigers. As good as they are, you were simply better, and you became better by beating all of them in a tournament. And nobody can't say anything because you were more prepared and more vigilant and more aware of your strength and their strength, and using their strength against themselves to win. That's how you become a cap. That's how you become a legend. That's how you surpass being an elite, which is what you've become right now. So that's pretty much all I can say to you, Moss. Keep up the good work. I'm really expecting big things from you and from everybody else, because I'm telling you, man, you may not see it. Well, you do see it, but you have a great generation now. At first it was only 2 people, and now it's literally like, I'm pretty sure 15 people in your gen. And like, no, I think there's 18 or 17 or something like that. But you got enough people in your gen, and now you got a good high stack team of co-leaders that you can converse with and improve with. And the more you do that, the more better you're going to be. Right now, as a lieutenant, you can say by statistic standards, you are on par with Tipsy in a way. You have evolved yourself and you're a lieutenant. But the only way you're going to beat guys like Tipsy consistently is if you consistently train and better yourself. If you do not train every day and you're still the same you were last week when you lost, it's only going to be the same result. A guy like Tipsy, he's been here a long time. He's faced the very best. I put him through the hero journey. Just like a hero journey is in a movie, I always do the same thing with members I train. And Tipsy's one of my students, and he went through the hero journey. He faced the best players from every generation, whether it was sniping, any gun, and he fucking rose to the occasion. He's so far past lieutenant right now, it's ridiculous. His strength, he's in MVP Special Task Force. That's a rank underneath general. As a unit, a cohesive unit, he is very, very, very good. One of the best, but not the best. That title always goes to the captain. So it just shows you how hard it is to be capped. But I'm telling you, you bust your ass, and you're gonna be the greatest thing MVP has ever seen. So I'm gonna end it right there. The next video is going to be the 6th lieutenant of MVP's 9th gen.